beginning to look a lot like Simsmith. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back to the second part of the Christmas house speed build. Today I'm doing the inside of the house. If you've missed the last part, that's where I built the exterior of the house. So if you want to see that, the link will be in the description and in the eye in the corner. I think this is one of the most cozy and cute houses that I've ever built. It's just so small and warm and nice, and there's decorations everywhere and there's Christmas everywhere, so it makes me really happy. The main color of this house is going to be red and green for Christmas, of course, and it's a pretty small house, so I couldn't fit many Sims in there. I actually had to move around some stuff in the end too, because it was a little too small, so it wasn't working. So the version that is on the gallery for this build is a little different than the version that I'm building right now, but it's not like it's not too much of a change. I didn't have to include it into the video, but just keep in mind that it is going to be a little different. And what I'm building right now isn't fully functioning, and that's only the bathroom, and only because I added in a Christmas tree in the end, because I completely forgot to add a Christmas tree. That's insane. I'm building a Christmas house and it doesn't have a Christmas tree. It has one on the outside, but not it does on the inside now, but it didn't for a little while. I had to change that, of course. So in the bedroom, there's only room for 2 people. There's a double bed right now, but you can change that to 2 single beds pretty easily. Maybe even 3 if you move some stuff around. The living area and the kitchen is big enough for 4 Sims, so that should be fine. The bathroom, yeah, well, it's a small bathroom, but you don't use bathrooms at the same time anyway, so that's not a problem. So I guess if you're somehow figure out how to get 4 beds into that little bedroom, or move some stuff around, or build an extension or something, you could fit 4 Sims in here. But as of right now, like as I build it, you can only fit 2 Sims in there. And it's not a starter home right now because I've decorated so much in the garden, and on the inside there's so much decoration. And also I used a lot of the really expensive appliances. Like the kitchen is really expensive, and yeah, stuff like that. Like there's a pretty expensive shower, and you know, I didn't use the cheapest furniture ever. But I believe that if you remove some stuff from the garden and have it like a bit more open, or I don't know, put in another tree or something, some of the decorations, remove all of the Christmas decorations, or at least a lot of the Christmas decorations, and put in a cheaper kitchen, I'm pretty sure you can get it to a base game house pretty easily. I really love the shape of this house and the way it looks, and it would still look Christmassy and snowy and wintry and warm. It would just cost a little less, and it would be less decorated, obviously, because you remove some of the decoration. So if you do want to use this as a base game house, I do believe that that can be done pretty easily. The room I'm building right now is going to be the bathroom. As you can see, it's pretty small. So that's why I had some problems with that. As of right now, it's fine. Like, you can build a bathroom fine in this sort of area, like in a square, like 4x4, 2x2 is it? Yeah, 2x2. Never mind. That's fine. You can fit a sink, a toilet, and a shower in there fine. But I had to make it smaller because of the Christmas tree, which is going to sit in that corner in front of the bathroom leading up to the kitchen. If you know what I mean. That sounded so weird, like, if you know what I mean. No, I just mean literally, if you know what I mean. I was experimenting with putting some table things behind the couch to put some more decoration on, just because I thought it would look nice. I had some trouble with that because I wanted it to match the wood color of that couch sofa thing, and I don't like it when The Sims does this, but every so often they change the color of the wood they use. Like for the outdoor retreat expansion pack, game pack, they used like a whole different color of wood, and now you can't match it with anything else, so I had to use something from that pack too, which I did. And now it looks good and it's fine. I mean, it turned out fine and I could decorate and everything looks okay. I had to move some stuff into the wall and shove everything together because I thought it was a bit too big. Like, you wouldn't have that much of a space behind the couch, if that makes sense. I was talking about something, wasn't I? Yeah, I wanted to say something. This is what I wanted to say. This house is a lot more closed off than I usually make my house. I like very open floor plans usually, but I wanted to make it like really, really, really cozy and small. I wanted to make it look even smaller than it already is. So that's why I closed off a lot of the rooms. Normally I wouldn't have the part between, like the wall between the kitchen and the living area, and I would have the whole like layout would have been different if I built like a modern house or wasn't going for this really cozy and small look. But I did add a archway sort of thing, like an open door thing to the kitchen, because I couldn't have nothing there. Like I couldn't just have a wall there. It needed to be a little more open. Like I'm not really good in small spaces. Like, I don't really like those. So that's why I always build them open in The Sims 2. And not really small. I guess small, but still looking like it's big. That's what I'm sort of go for normally. But right now, I'm going for as big as it can get without looking big. So, like, even smaller than it already is. That's what I'm going for in this build. But I like that. And also, there's very low lighting. You'll notice that. I tried to remove all of the ceiling lights. Well, not all of them, but like a couple of them. Just to make it look a little more dimmed. Because I feel like that's also, you know, when it's Christmas and you turn off all the lights, or like all except one or something, and then you turn on the lights of your Christmas tree, and that is what it's lighting up the room, or like the fireplace or something. That looks so nice. That's like the most lovely feeling ever when you're in like an almost dark room and then there's this Christmas tree which is lighting up the room. I don't know. I just love that, so I was trying to sort of go for that vibe. I was then looking for the Christmas table, but that was just a little too big for this small space. So I ended up going with this other one. But I don't necessarily like this table. I just wanted to use it because it's a Christmas thing. But I guess if it wasn't a Christmas house, I wouldn't have used it at all. I would have used like a different round table. But we're just going to pretend someone just laid over that sort of tablecloth. Is that a word? Not sure. Thing over the table. Instead of it actually being that table. So when Christmas is over, you can remove that easily. Just fix it, like change it, whatever. I don't like it, but I'm using it anyway. Really, really good argument for why I'm using this table. And I really like how the kitchen is sort of separated, which I didn't do on purpose. It's just because the door happened to be there, so I had to separate it. But I don't know, I just love how interesting that looks. It's just like a little detail or something. Also, I'm really, really putting effort into the curtains. I always struggle with the curtains. There needs to be more option because somehow they just never fit my style or what I want to do. I need more short curtains. Like, seriously, that's something I need. Because when you build kitchen things, you want the windows to be covered up because otherwise anyone can look into your house and you don't want that. But then the counters are in the way. You can't use long things, and then you try to use like a middle-y sort of thing, but then it looks like the kitchen is going to set on fire because it's literally above the stove, like right there. So it's so annoying. We need more curtain options. Like, if anyone from EA is watching this, curtains, please, 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 please. Can I just say that I really, really love the options that we got from City Living. Like, seriously, those curtains are possibly the best curtains ever. Can we get them in different sizes, please? I know we have them in different heights, but can we get them like smaller in, you know, like they now fit like 2 windows or 1 window or whatever. I want them to fit more size, like 3 windows, 2 windows, 1 window. Does it make sense? I don't know. I just like those curtains. Not for this build particularly, because they're a little too modern. Well, I guess not really, but you know, I tried to go for a little more fancy looking curtains, I guess. But I love those curtains. Like, those are my favorite to use. I always get upset when they don't fit the window because I'm like, no, I want to use these because they look awesome. And then I can't. One thing I'm really bad at in The Sims is transitioning from a different floor to another floor, like from a different wall thing, like flooring and wall paint or wallpaper or whatever. I'm really, really bad at doing like a smooth transition that doesn't look out of place. I'm getting better at it. I've been working on a apartment build that's coming up after Simpsons. It was actually supposed to be for Simpsons, but then I realized that I liked the apartment way more without the Christmas decoration, so I moved it to a different, after Simpsons somewhere. What? But I think I did a really good job on incorporating more than just one wallpaper. Like, there's so many of them, but it looks good. It's not like too much, or it goes really smoothly, which is also not, it's not completely because of something I did. It's also sort of mostly because of something the game itself did, because the walls were just shaped perfectly like the outside of the apartment. You can't move that. And it was just shaped perfectly to have a really smooth transition from different wall patterns and colors and things like that. But I think I did a really good job on that. So I guess I'm improving, but it's still not where I want it to be. Also, I'm not sure why I didn't go for the red color in the bedroom. I'm really not sure, because that's the most logical thing to do, and I did it, I guess. Not that I don't like this color. I really like the gray. I've realized since I've started playing The Sims that I really love gray woods. That's a weird thing to discover about yourself. I'm not looking to move out or buy furniture or flooring or whatever, but I just love that color. So I guess I'm going to do something with that. And this is exactly why I stopped recording. I was like, I'm done. And then I realized that I hadn't put in any Christmas decorations. What the hell? This is a Christmas house, and I didn't put in any Christmas decorations. So I'm fixing that. I'm adding a lot of Christmas decorations, as I was supposed to do, but I didn't, I guess. Yeah, you'll just see me putting in a tree and just moving some things around. I moved more things around after I stopped recording, but you'll see that if you download it from the gallery. And that's it for this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye!